Okay, are we fine now? Let me try to scroll something here. Is it working fine? I mean, the computer is kind of slow for sure. Is it working fine? I mean, the computer is kind of slow for sure. Okay, let's say it is working fine. Don't know what is the problem. And now I have to look here to see any comments. Okay, welcome back. Let's continue. Yeah, I wanted also to announce the stream on Twitter. I'm sure I have to change this MacBook. Because it cannot handle this stuff anymore. But I'm waiting for an Apple Silicon laptop. Can I change it? I will not change it for another 4 years. So as soon as they release MacBook Pro or iMac with ARM, then I will be able to change it. Okay, good. Okay, maybe it has not enough power. Can it be a problem? Because I'm charging an iPad off my MacBook as well. Can it be a problem? Well, now it's a lot better. Was it the power? Wow, I think it was a power issue. Okay. I think we can continue now. We'll just open it in a different way. Oops, short break, sorry. Sorry for that. I had a delivery. Okay, let's continue. So one thing I wanted to do, we lost our Tmax session. Did we? Yeah. Okay, it is fine. One thing I wanted to do, I wanted to move the projects into a separate folder because I want to store all the data as files on the disk. I'm not sure if it's a correct way to do it, but I like it to be in the same place. Okay, so basically I need to move this test local JSON to, let's first create a folder projects, and then I will move this test local JSON to projects test local JSON. Okay, perfect. And then this will be like this, app directory, then projects, then project name. Okay, and the first thing I would want to define a type, data source type. Yeah, let's try to do it. So I need to read the file. Let's make this function throws. Then so I need to read the file with type. The file let file type equals try file manager contents. Is there a contents of file? It's just contents. Oh, of the file. Great. So the file is self working directory plus plus our thing. Plus our file name. Okay, and then it will be a data, and I need to convert this data to string. Let data source type equals file type Yeah, I don't remember how to convert data to string. Let's Google it. Swift data to string. Decode in file type. It's called type file. Data type file. Okay. Then can we return string here? I bet we can't. Okay, so the data is optional here. This thing is optional here. I mean, this. Else it will be an error. Print error can't get the data type for project. Let's maybe provide the name of the project as well. Okay. Then we get a string Then let's switch this string case case local JSON var data source type equals none. and then here data source type equals local JSON. If we do it like this, we can remove this for now. Maybe we will need it later, but let's keep it removed. Then we have default, and default will be data source type equals to none. This doesn't exist yet. Let's introduce it now. Let's introduce it here. Is local JSON print finish. And here the same thing. Okay. If let try, no, let's do it like this. By the way, yeah, it's data source. So do try catch print error. Okay, great. Well, we need here to assign self date do it self. We need to return it. DD file manager. Oh wait, I'm completely wrong. Here we assign it inside data source. it is fine because it's characteristic of data source. Okay. Okay. So let's continue. Can get the data tab for the project. Yeah, it will be a lot of things to test here. Okay, for solution ID, it is actually a solution ID in solution folder contents. We need to get the file. If let solution file equals self file manager contents plus solutions plus solution ID. Oh, I do not add this extension here. ID dot JSON. Okay. Can I move everything to everything.json? Rename all files in a folder terminal. Open terminal and add one line. Press enter at a time. For file in do move file and to file.json. Done. I don't have floats. This is bad. Okay. Switch data source type case local JSON. If let solution file, then this is the contents of the file. Now I need to decode, to use JSON decoder. And what I was thinking about it, maybe it's better to use just a standard JSON decoder and JSON encoder. Or even remove those. I mean, why would I want them? Okay, so now I have a solution. If let solution itself equals JSON decoder decode solution file. So now we have a solution and we need data collection Solutions, append solution. Great. Well, I think it should be working. Okay. Decode, decodable protocol, grocery product self. Ah, that's right. I need to provide data type here. And data type is solution self from solution file. JSON decoder, decode, append will build now. Oh, oh. Let solution equals try. And then we append it. Data collection is a let fair. Switch must be exhaustive. Case none or default. Let's print an error. Error. Data source type is incorrect. Okay. Great. 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 So now let's repeat it for everything else. So next is text. Actually, this looks like this looks like a function, but it could return different things. Maybe I want to do it in a smart way, like for once. Let's try to do it in a smart way for once. It will be hard, but let's try. swift.org, then documentation, functions, closures. Some function that takes a closure. Some function that takes a closure. This is not what I want, I think. Or is it? Function read read data. And it. Wow, it's so hard to think in this way. So I want to create a function that will create a function let's call it create data reader, right? And then we need to provide data type that we need to receive. What I want is any type, but there's no such thing. Any collection, maybe? Any object type. Okay, let's keep it as any. So first data type, then folder name, which is a string, and I think that's all. But the thing is that it has to return another function. So it returns something like this. Can I do it like this? I have no idea. So let's try. Let folder contents, try file manager, contents of directory, working directory, plus folder name. Folder name. For element ID in folder contents, it needs also data source type. Data source type, data source type. Okay, if let element file equals self file manager contents, and you can drop self here, I think. Working directory plus solution, no, plus folder name plus element ID dot JSON. Let element wow, it will not work. Can I do it like this? Data type dot self. And it throws from element file. Yeah, what is the function that is being returned? We provide we don't provide anything, and it returns us something. It will return us an array of type any. Okay, var return array. It will not work for sure. So janky. I don't know how to think in this perspective. And here we append our return array with elements. This one will not throw, but this one rows, right? Okay. Oh. Use undeclared type, data type. Swift function with data type as parameter. Oh, don't I have this function here, like this one? Where t function decode t. Okay, create data decoder t. Okay, if I do it like this, do you want to say that it works? Wow, let's try it with text. Let tag reader equals this thing try. Or is it try? Don't think it try because it throws here. Create data reader type tag self. No, data source type and tag self, and folder name is tags. Then we let tag array equals tag reader equals try tag reader. Wow, if it works, it will be unbelievable. So then we have array of type any, but actually I don't want array of type any. I want array of type t type. Wow, can I do that? Then here I use t type. I mean, I use data type. And then I just say that the data collection tags equals try tag reader, and that's all. Tag type. If I do it like this, build failed. Cannot call a value of non-functional type. Cannot call value of non-functional type t type. If I use t here, no way, will it work? I have to check it now. I have to check it now because this thing is insane. Same function that returns a function that returns an array of a custom type. No way. Tag reader, create data reader, data source type, data type tag self. I will not believe that it works. And to test if it works, we need to create another init function for data manager, I believe. Init with test folder. Init with test folder. Oh, there is a init with data source. But how can I return? How can I receive data source? There is a init project function on data source. So where were we? Inside test data. Okay, so basically return data manager with data source, which is created with static data source function init project with project name. What's our project name? Test local JSON. Okay, will it build? Great, it builds. And then where do we use this init with test data? Leave it inside delegate or no? Init preview. Here. Get current stuff. App model. Get current stuff. Wait. Yeah, but where do we use this stuff? Init with test. It was test folder. Okay, will it build? It will build, but will it work? It will not work for sure. Fatal error. Rebuild data. Why is there no solution here? Because I'm not mutating. So data collection is empty, right? Can you show me data collection? Maybe this one. So there are no solutions. Well, whatever. This is not what I want to test really. So now test data, get current stuff. And I try it like this. Okay, there are no solutions to display here. It means it didn't work. And I bet that it gone wrong on step to define data source type. Okay. So it is none. Then we try to get file manager contents, and we receive some contents. And then we try to decode it. Did we decode it correctly? /n. There are no solutions here again. Okay. Okay, we defined a data source and create an empty collection. Step out F8. And what is step over? F6. So we receive contents of directory. It is fine. And we receive solution file. Oh, wait, what? It couldn't create solution file. Oh. Oh. Right. I don't need this JSON stuff here, because it is already in the file name. Sure. I mean, it's obvious, right? So this thing I want to move inside this let, because there will be no JSON here. And this I will move here. And then this. Right? So we try to receive the file. We successfully received the file. I need to change it here as well. Where is my stuff? Let's try it again. Okay, F6 it, right? F6. Great, now it works. Now we create a tag reader. Crazy. Now, what about text? Don't know anything about text. Well, text has no values. After this stuff, still no values. Great. It doesn't work. Well, at least solution works. Why text doesn't work? Let's create a point here. Okay, create a tag reader. Can I debug the next one? Var return array. So what is return array? I want to understand what it is. DT core tag. So it worked. It worked graciously. Then we try to receive a folder contents. We received folder contents and there is 3 tags. Then we go over each tag here. Of course. Of course. It is working. It's insane. It is working. It is insane. Wow. It changes everything. It means I have to rewrite all the code. Wow. Okay, what next? Next is the processes. Let's copy it here. So processes. Let's just copy it here. Oops. Okay, process reader. And the process type and the folder processes. Okay, then we have flows. The same thing. Flow reader, flow, flows, flows, flow reader. then steps, and then text steps. Quite tedious thing. The last one is systems. System reader, and the type is system. Okay, something is wrong. What is wrong? So on the second one it fails. Why is that? So let's try again maybe. Yep. Okay, we're back. Key not found. String value flows. Ушел. Key not found. Flows. Oh, flows. Really? It is about flows. So this one is fine. This one is not fine, right? Why is it flows? I'm not getting something here. So here it says flows is not found. It's not flows. Why is flows here? What? Swift decoding error. Coding path, debug description, no value associated with key, coding keys, string value flows, int value new, flows. I don't understand. Let's try to change this. Is it about this row? No, still flows here. Oh, maybe it's the problem with the file, with the second file. It has flows and two flows here. Why is it the problem? flows. Yeah, let's try to understand this. So when we go here, and for one file it works fine. We can assign an element here. This is our element, flows 2 values, tags 3 values, and as well as description. Oh, some guts. I don't know what is guts. What is guts? Okay. And then we go for the second element, and there is 6 values here. So we go for the second element, and we successfully receive a file. Then we try to decode this file, and we fail. This one may be an old thing. Goods received from track. Yeah, ID21 is an old one. Then we try to decode the second one, and it fails, right? Okay. Why is it fails? Looks completely the same. I don't understand. Oh. Why? Okay, let's try maybe to rename this 22 JSON to 29 JSON. Will it fail on 23 JSON? Because now, oh wait, what? Why is there? Oh, flows. Okay, I get it now. It's not this one that fails, but the third one. And we found our flows. Great. So let's move this one to flows, and as well as this one, and as well as this one. And I think there is a typo in my stuff here. Save test data. So I saved flows inside process folder. This explains everything. So now is it work? Does it work fine? No. Still not working fine. Oh, there's still one here. Okay, let's try again. Okay, nice. No flows. Why is there no flows? There are no flows to display here. Ah, this is why. Okay. So let's remove this breakpoint. And now if I select, it works fine. It was fine from my local thing. So now it reads from the disk, which is great thing. I believe everything works here quite well. So now I want to implement saving. I want to implement saving. Sure. So we already have a function for updating stuff here. Yeah, basically this should be prompted when I save. Finish me. So I need to implement saving here. Do I need an index? I don't think so. Well, maybe I do because I need to update my data collection as well, but only after I update the file itself. So we need a function on file manager. So I want to say file manager update step. Yeah, let's try it like this. Not here, but actually there. Come on. Update step, and then I need to write this function inside the file manager. It's a lot of stuff here already. Here, step. Okay. Then I need to define data source type again. I could pass it there. having it here anyway. I'm not sure. Oh, I know why, because of this. So I could pass type there. Let's do it. Data source type self type. Okay. So updating step. I don't care yet what data type it is. What I want to do, I want to convert this step to data, actually to file. Let's call it file. Okay, let's do it like this. Var step file equals data. Can I have an empty data? Is it possible? And then I want to say if, and we want to switch our data source type in case it's local JSON, case default, default will be an error, print error, data source type is incorrect. Okay, in case it's local JSON, I need to convert this step file. This step to, I need to encode it to JSON. Do it like this, if let step file JSON equals to our JSON encoder, encode. Oh, I need to try. So this one throws okay, and step here. So basically I can just actually do it like this, step file, try JSON encoder, encode step. Okay, and then I need to overwrite this file on the disk. So yeah, we need to implement managing throws here. So here do try catch print error. Okay. Yes. Can we build it now? Build fails. Yes, sure. Okay, build succeeded. Now we need to write this file to a disk. And we have file manager. And we want to write. Move, remove, replace. Replace. Replace the contents of the item as specified. Backup with item. No, this is not what I want to do. Is there a right? No. It should be in the beginning, I believe. Change path. Copy. Create file. Creates a file with specified content. Okay, but first I need to remove the old file, right? Well, let's try it anyway. So the path is our working directory plus and this file will have a JSON at the end, so I will have to have it here. File manager create file self working directory plus our step ID plus that no should I do it like this. So it is inside steps folder, and then we have our step ID and then JSON. And this is not needed, right? Oh, steps. Yep. Contents is a step file. And we can create it here instead of doing this. And attributes, I don't care, I want to remove them. Will build? No. Okay, it builds. So let's first maybe uncomment this stuff. And let's try to test it. So I have this step. Check in the truck. Or maybe this step. Because I know the idea of this step. The ID is 41. What is the name? Create picking task. Yes, this is the step. So then I want to assign another system to this step and press save. systems. Oh, it works. Really? So simple. Create picking tasks 1, 2, 3. It just works. Crazy. Okay, let's fix it like this. Oh, actually, it's not EWM. Oh, it's not ERP. Okay. Well, this was easy. No messages, no nothing. Great. So we implemented updating step. The next thing would be adding a step. So I think it's similar thing. Well, this I need anyway. Yeah, maybe I don't want to copy it each time. So if I'm doing it anyway, maybe I want, no, I want to do it after. So let's move it. Let's move it here. Then here, let's not do anything. Okay. Nothing to do. Add the steps. Add this step 2. Then it's fine. To the collection. Okay. Then we need to implement the same thing here for adding a step. File manager, add step. And this is harder to do for sure because we are adding it to a flow. So I wonder what is the better way to do it? For index. Maybe here it is the other way around. But I don't know. Yeah, I didn't like it, but I don't know how else would I do it? Because we need to change the yeah, I know what I know how we could do it. So we will move updates here. So this is update of the data. This is also an update of the data. And but I want to do it I want to do it like this, right? We'll have condition. Let's step to the ID and no, correct. Add step ID to the flow. So we will have a flow. We will have a flow defined here. Let's no var okay, whatever. Let's make it optional. So var flow equals new. Then here we assign well, actually, we can do it even better. So we'll assign a flow first. Then, depending on if we have before step or not, we will check the index of step, and then like this. Yeah, this is great. And then here, after we change the source data, we can replace the flow with our updated flow. I need this to do it here because I want to pass this flow inside our file manager as well. So basically, we need to update step and update flow. Let's try update flow. Yeah, so update step. I know that we create step, but for file manager there is no difference. Let's maybe even rename it to change step. And change flow. Okay. Okay, great. So we have change step. Now we need change flow. Flow file. JSON encoder encode flow. File manager create file. Working directory flows. Flow ID.json contains flow file. This is easy as well. Let's try if it works. Print. Testing. Nothing to update. Okay, let's try to add a step here. Yeah, let's try to add a step here and call it test. Now let's try to create a real step because I don't have possibility to remove it. Let's say that checkout, and let's say it's WM and it's done by security manually. So security goes to the transaction for checkout and performs now finds a truck by a license plate and presses the button check out. Okay, we added a step here. I believe this is our new step because it has a generated ID. Yeah, this is our step. Then is it still here? Check out, it's still here. But this is the last one. If I want to try to add one in the middle as well. Let's say apply seals. Driver applies seals to a trailer. And it's out of system. Okay, it's after execute picking tasks. Apply seals. Great, it's working. Well, I thought it will be much harder. Happy it's working. So one other thing I want to do is I want to fix our numbers. I mean our IDs, because currently our IDs is a random thing out of this stuff. But I think I want to have it ID as a hexadecimal number. And I think for hexadecimal, the last letter will be F. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes. I mean, it's fine that our test stuff has an incorrect IDs for now, but I want ID to be a hexadecimal number with 32 linked. Okay, now it's fixed. What else do we have here? Updating step, adding step. Okay, let's implement something else. When I edit, there is a button to add a new system, and it's not working at the moment. Let's maybe do that. So we need to create another view. It's a Swift UI view. We call it add, no, system create view. Okay. Let's start from here. So we have step edit view, and somewhere we have a button to add a new system. Yeah, here is the button. So it already has an action, but I wanted to display a dialog similarly to what we did for our step create view. So it looks like this. So button called add new, then show model toggle. Well, why not? So we have a state variable. It's called show model, and it equals false. Okay. Now we are showing system create view, and well, we want to pass a step for sure. For self.step show model self.show model. I think this should be step 1 as well. I mean state. Because I will change it inside this system create view, I believe. Okay, and then button style here as well. I think we can do it like this. Okay, did I lose its system? It's fine. Okay. Then for our system create view, we need to introduce arguments, and this is binding. I believe it should be binding. Let's check on our step create view. No, there is no need for show model here. Or is there? Step create view. I think I just did it somewhere here at step view. It is binding. And this one is binding as well. It's Boolean. Okay. Okay. So now inside our thing, let's look again here. There's a V stack with message and title. State var message. Okay, title is adding a new system. Then we show another view. It's called system create form. Then we pass the step there. And there's a button for cancel and the button for add. Okay. Okay. Then we create another view. Step create form. It has a binding variable step. Also, we need a system, right? Surely we need a system. And I want to create it here probably. Where do I create it for the step? Where do I create the step? Here. Let's do the same thing here. So we need a is it a state? Maybe to state here. We need a state variable system, and it will be created using system create. And I need to implement system create. So we can do it similar as for the step. It will be a static function on the public structure. It will return the system. So the main thing is it generates an ID, and we only need a name. Okay, that's done. System create. Then we have a system. Oh, it's system create form. And binding system here. Do I need to have step as binding? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's not binding here. It's just a var here as well. But here I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's fine. Oh, it was a state before, right? I think it was a step before. State, I mean. Okay, now I'm completely lost. Let's say it wasn't. Okay, system create form. It has a system and step. Yeah. Then we have a body. Some view. And let's copy it maybe from here. A lot of stuff here. This is the main thing. Okay. So we only have a name and that's all. There is nothing else. Self system name. We don't need a step here. We need a step here. View model add step. No. View model add system to self step. Well, first it is self system to self step. Okay. Then let's go here. Add system to step. Okay. Can it build? I don't need preview here, unfortunately. Oh. Okay. Okay, it builds. So I think I did it inside editing step when I press add new. Now I have a dialog for adding a new system. And it doesn't do anything currently. So what's the system? Let's say we have a SharePoint, I don't know. It doesn't do anything currently. Okay, perfect. This is perfect. So okay, now we need to implement this thing. Adding a system. Well, it's easier. I just pass it to a model here. Add system to step, or maybe not. Step. It's fine. Here inside the model, we will do some stuff. It's always two step, right? Yeah, it's always two step. So our model is data manager. Our model is a data manager. And I want a public mutated function, add system. System to step. Okay. So first of all, we need on data source, we need also a function, but it will be just for the system. So the first thing is this one. Then we need to step systems append system ID. Then display as well. Display data. Yeah, let's do it like this. Update the data. Update the views. Here we are changing display data. So we are adding it to the step. Means that the step is on screen. It is surely on screen. It means that I will force unwrap. Force unwrap my step here. Not first index, maybe first index. And then I say that steps index equals step. So first I need to update my step inside display data, and then I need to maybe other way around actually. Let's first append the system to our display data and then the step. Then we need to update our source. Data source, update step, and step. Perfect. This one is already written. We need only this one. Adding a system. Okay, let's copy this function here. Add system. And it will be much simpler function. It is only system. I don't think we need this. Then we have switch. For testing, there is nothing to update. For local JSON, we need to change system system and pass the data as well. And then we just append it. No, we still need a step. Two-step, step. The reason why we need a step because we need to update step and data collection as well. Unfortunately, we need step here as well. To step, because I need to repeat this for data collection. Okay, let's first add to our data collection the system. Okay, great. Then I need to write this function. Inside our file manager. It is an easy function, I believe. Change system, system, system. Then we have switch and system file. We encode our system to JSON. Then we create a file at path systems system ID.json and our system file. And that's all. Let's build it. Oh. Okay, we have some errors. Step is a let constant. It's fine. Let's update it. Step equal no. Var updated step equals step. Then updated step systems append. And we update updated step here as well. This one doesn't matter, but let's change it here as well. Okay, successful build. Let's try it out. So we're adding a new system. I don't know, Xcode. Okay, and it is activated automatically because we're adding it to the step. Press save. It's still here. I change. It's still here. So it works perfectly. So we have our new ID here, and it works great. Okay, nice. Now we need to implement it inside our create view as well. Here. I believe that's it. Except this state var show model false and step we have. Yeah, that's it. So now when we are adding a new step, oh, no, it's not so simple. It's not so simple after all, because I can't add it to a step, because step is not created until I press add. So we need to make a step optional here. So a step is optional. And step is optional here as well. Then inside our model, here we decide if steps step exists or not. And this is not how I want to do it, really. Why do I do it like this? I have updated step here as well. It's meaningless. It is meaningless. Step is updated in another function. So I can move back here. Okay. If let step, can I do it like this? I don't remember. And then do the same thing here. Step equals step. Okay. Updated step systems. Data source update step. Okay, data source update step is done already. Yeah, append the system. I think it's fine. template, display data. Okay, it kind of works. I have a lot of systems already. Oh, why don't I have it? Export here. Okay, let's add a new step. Other thing is why no step adding is displayed here. Maybe let's fix it, and then we will test adding a system inside adding a step. So why is so? There is a primary view, it displays here, there are no steps to display. Maybe we need to move this add a step button to this vstack. Yeah, I think it works. Okay, let's try it out. We are adding a new step for loading with staging. So let's say that we have transport planning. It's done as an ERP by, let's say for now it's our house manager. It's manual. Testing, test description for transport planning. So now I say that this number of systems is not enough. I want to add a new one. So then I have a second dialog here, and then let's add sub TM here, and we select it as well. And we press add. Nice. I think it's working. I think it's working fine. Nice. Well, that was easy, kind of easy. Yeah, I'm thinking, is it correct decision that I updated it as soon as I finish with this thing? Don't think it's correct decision. Because I have a save button here. He doesn't press this save button and edits another step. Do I want to lose information or not? I think we will simplify. We will simplify. Fortunately, I did it I did a lot of extra stuff here. I want to simplify it. Okay, this remove. This remove, this remove. There is nothing to explain here. This remove, this remove. This remove. Yeah, a lot of stuff, nothing. Okay. Yeah, I think it's fine now. Here we have just 1, 2 views and no steps there. Okay, let's maybe commit, because we did a lot of stuff. Implementing, reading and writing to a disk and adding systems. Okay, great. What next? What's next? So the next one is here. Like I have an option to add a new responsible. I'm thinking, so when you press add new, I want it to be automatically selected, but only for the view, right? Only for the view. Yeah, it makes all the sense. And then upon saving or adding, this will be added to the step. So here I don't need step. When I press add, it should append it to the step. Step, step, so step, systems, append, system. system ID. Okay. Yeah, it makes all the sense in the world. Now here I need to pass it. Strange. Just one moment. I need to charge my iPad. Just a moment. Okay, I'm back. So I need to pass step here. It will be state indeed. Okay, here and here as well. Where was it? Okay, now date is not updated, but if I am trying to add a step, I mean, yeah, let's say I'm adding a step here. Say that this is purchasing. No, sale order creation. Let's say that it happens with the EDI. So now it is selected here. Customer creates a sales order automatically using EDI. And it's warehouse manager for now. So perfect. Now it is automatically selected after adding, but actually inside the data model, like if I will not do it because I have a lot of systems already, but if I would add a new one here to be automatically selected, then if I do not want to save actually, and for example press edit here, and it will not be saved. And as well, we simplified a lot our function for adding a system in the data source, and as well as well, actually in the model only Here we simplified it a lot. Okay, the next step I want to do is adding responsible. And this one is tricky because I have a picker here, and when I change a value for this picker to adding a new responsible, I want a model to display, a model window to display here. So how do I do it? Let's say we're in step edit view. We are in step edit view, and here's add new responsible. So here we have assigned it actually. What happens if I save it now? I think everyone will break. So I will not save it now, but we're assigning it to here, which is incorrect for sure, but maybe it works. Or not. I'm not sure. Yeah, this one is very tricky. It would be much easier to create a separate button to add a responsible, because I have no idea how to do it. We could change it. So what's the problem, right? We could change it to binding property. Responsible, which is a string. But the problem is initial value. If I have initial value like here, view model, display data. Basically, I say this is initial value for this. We'll say step index. Yeah, first of all, it will say cannot use. I can even do it simple. So if I do it like this, step responsible, cannot use instance member step within property initializer. Property initializers run before self is available. Okay, but what if we do it like this, and then we say git set, and we change our view model thing. Okay, what if I do it like this? And of course, I will have another error here because there is no responsible, but I can provide it here. Step responsible. And it is a state. Oh, it works. It works. Damn, it works. This is just great. Wow. Yeah, you don't know how much time I spent earlier to try to figure it out. Well, this is great because now I can do right here our model stuff. So basically, if self responsible equals to this thing, then I will do something, or else I will update our view data. Okay, then we need another state property. Show model false. And I do need to create a model so responsible create view self show model, then step. I think it has to be a state here. Yeah, and now we add a new view, SwiftUI view, responsible create view. Don't want the preview. And show model and step. Okay, I think I will copy it from here. Oops. Yes, yes, responsible equals responsible create message nothing. Okay. Okay. Responsible create form. Self responsible. Add a new responsible. Yep, yep, yep. Add responsible. Self responsible. And self step responsible equals responsible ID. Show model toggle. Yep, yep. Then we need the form, which is very simple one. Responsible name, responsible name, and that's all. With what? Okay, let's write create first. So it's the same thing as here, but for responsible. Where do we have it? Here. Great. Okay, it's fine. Then we need to create a new method here. Function add responsible. Okay, while we're here, and I didn't forget about it. So here, if cells responsible equals add a new responsible. Then we change our show model to true, right? And also we need to change this thing. It's a state step. Actually, we shouldn't do it like this. It should be just a step. Yeah. Yep. Great. And then we can change it inside our model as well. So after successfully adding responsible, I already changed it. So now it is changed. And it should be updated here as well, because the step is binding. Yeah. So the step is changed, but will this thing will be changed? No, it won't. I need did set here as well. If let's just assign self responsible to step to self step responsible. So basically we're saying if someone changed this step, then we should update responsible as well. It is complicated for sure, but I don't think there is any other way to do it. Okay. Now let's figure out what we will do with data. So we need another function. Add responsible. And we update data. And we update. We change display data. It's fine. Now inside our source, we need the same thing. Type change responsible. Okay. Now I have a file manager. Oops. Maybe I want to combine all of this into update element in folder and change element in folder, because I'm just repeating it over and over again. But for now, let's keep it like this. Create file, responsible.id, contents, responsible file, or write an error. Let's try to build. Build is succeeded. Now let's try to test. So here for sales order creation, I want to add a new responsible, and it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Step edit view. If sales responsible, add new responsible, then self show model equals true. If self show model equals true, then this sheet is presented. Why isn't it working? Can I have breakpoint here? I was so happy it works. I cannot have a breakpoint here. And it's said. Let's have a function. It doesn't change anything. Why isn't it working? So sad. So sad. It's kind of a loop, right? We change it here, we change it here, change it here, change it here. It is a loop. If will not solve it, but at least it will be a better design. Why isn't it working? Can I even change responsible now? Which one was it? Warehouse administrator. I want to be warehouse manager. Cannot even change it anymore because this one is not working. Okay, I need to think about it. And I think I will stream again today, later in the evening, but it was already 3 hours, so I have to stop for lunch, and I will probably see you later.
Thanks for watching. Bye.